Hello, welcome to Java Talk. I'm Kylee Miller, and today we have Student Body President Toby Knutson. Hello, Toby. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So I just have a few questions. So what was it like knowing that your student body voted for you to be president and to represent them?
Oh gosh, at first it was so nerve-wracking. I'm like, oh my gosh, like now I'm in like this role where I have to, lead and like be the president of the student body. And so once that like big rush of nervousness got over, I was like, oh gosh, like do I have what it takes to lead? Like am I going to be good in like this leadership role? And then I was having like a conversation with Andrew Porteous, the one and only, and he was talking to me. He's like, Toby, like you're not like being a leader. You're not going to be like alone. Like sometimes it might feel like that, but like you have your vice president, you have Keegan, you have everybody in the student council that has your back, and so you don't have to be nervous about leading because you have people like right behind you. And so after I had that conversation with him, and then that's when I got over like the nervousness of it all, and then I was more in like the determined stage, to make some differences here on campus. So yeah.
And I know last year you were vice president. How did that kind of help you and like tee it up for you to be president this year?
It helped me get a feel for like what like executive council meetings, how those ran, and how student senate meetings ran, and watching Grace and Abby in those roles definitely helped me a lot, just to see like kind of like what the vibe was and like how they ran things, and like how I could run them similarly, but also like a little bit differently as well, and with my like not trying to copy and paste what they did, but also adding a little bit of Toby to it, so yeah.
Absolutely. And so what do you plan to do this semester into next semester to kind of still represent those students, represent what they asked you to do, what they want you to do? Like, how do you plan to do that?
Yes, so already, the start of this year, we already got some new hammocks out in the quad, just like, better quality, more campus life-y type hammocks. So just ways just to like, make the campus look better, and then also one thing that I'm really wanting to do is during like our Senate times, having an open floor for students in the community to come and like have like an open floor and bring their problems and their issues and the changes that they want to see happen. And so I definitely want to reach out and be more personable with, like the student body, and get their takes on what they would like, what they want to see to make the campus a little bit better place for everybody. So, yeah.
So you talk about Senate. What exactly is Senate? Because we know like you're the president of the student body, but what is Senate?
Yes. So Student Senate meets every other week. And it's usually just for about an hour. We like to cut it off at an hour. And it's a group of, right now it's like 10-ish people, and we have 3 committees in Student Senate. We have Events and Marketing, Philanthropy and Legacy, and Constitution and Elections. And basically, Events and Marketing, that little group, that little section in Senate plans like different events, if you were around last semester, towards the end of the year, we had a little like school drive competition between the students and the faculty to see who could donate the most school supplies. And whoever won got like free coffee or something like that. And then all those donations went to local elementaries around USF. And so it's just little things like that. And also they also run the social media page for us, our Instagram. So it's just little stuff like that. So that's Events and Marketing. And then Constitution and Elections, that little group, basically if we get like new applications for people who are interested in being in Senate, we review that, see if they meet all the qualifications, and then we whip up a little ballot to send out to the student body, and then we reach out to them and be like, hey, you're part of Senate, we're glad to have you and all that stuff. And then we also lead like the end of the year like ballots for like the president, vice president, and all that stuff. So that's basically what we do, and just like looking at the Constitution, see if it still aligns with our current values and things like that, and making sure decisions that we're making on Senate aligns with the Constitution, the constitutional values and all that stuff. And then the last one is philanthropy and legacy, and that's basically, stuff that they want to leave behind at USF. So like the hammocks, that was part of the legacy and philanthropy. The lights out there in coops, that was another thing. And those like chalkboards and cork boards, like hanging up the posters, just little things like that, just to make the campus a little bit better place. So what legacy they want to leave behind. So yeah.
And so how does someone join Senate? Like,
Yes.
what exactly do they have to do?
Yes, so they can either reach out to myself or Andrew Porteous or Devin Woltheisen, or they can just come to Student Life and be like, hey, I'm interested in joining Senate, and then whoever's in there will give them a little application. They have to fill it out and then get 25 signatures from the student body, and then they bring that back, and then come our Senate meetings, constitutional elections, we'll look over those ballots and be like, yes, they meet all the qualifications, let's put them in the ballot and all that stuff, so yeah.
Perfect. And what kind of legacy do you hope to leave behind? I know you're a senior this year, you have this semester and the next semester, and then you're out the door, so what kind of legacy do you really hope to leave and want to leave for the next president?
Yeah, gosh. I know this sounds a little bit cheesy, but I myself, and I just want everybody who's at USF, and like whether they're in Senate or student body or all the like the different groups and things like that, like whatever you do at USF, just do it to your fullest extent, and just like do what you love to do and don't hold back, and just leave your mark at USF, because that's honestly at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's just like the mark that you leave at USF can be anything. It can be as small as just like, you know, turn into somebody in your class and being like, hey, how's your day going? Or just like being part of a group and being a part of a club, leading a club or things like that. Just different things, you know, just to make your mark on USF, and that's something that I hope I leave behind. It's just how did I make USF just a little bit better than when I first came here.
Thank you so much, Toby, for joining us today on Java Talk. I'm Kylee Miller for the Vessel Online.